Hi guys, so I just got my molds and shape molds, yay, and I am so excited to be using this one. So I saw them debut on Claire's Crafty Corner, and then Louise Singleton Creations, and they were, oh, and I think Petra did another one, Petra Gerbach. And so I thought, oh my God, I absolutely love those. I have to get one. So I fell in love with the feathers. So I am mixing up some Resin Creep by JDiction. And it probably wasn't a grand idea to put it in this weird solo cup. But you know, it is what it is, and you know, can't do anything about it now. So I mixed up 200 of the powder and just a smidge over 60 of the liquid, or of water, sorry, like liquid, like it was something other than water for JDiction. But anywho, so what I'm gonna be doing is, because this one kind of runs into this one, and then this one runs into that one, and then this one also runs into that one, I'm actually gonna start by pouring these two and then wait until they dry and then do the other ones. And that way, if I get a little bit of overpour, it's not gonna ruin the whole feather. I almost said flower. It's been a day. So I am going to be pouring a smidge in that one, and that one I'm going to be using the Buonite pigments. Normally I use the Homeware Design ones, but I wanted this bright yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm doing this feather in the yellow, and then this bigger one in this blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do the yellow one first. And it's this really pretty color yellow. Oh, goodness. Ugh. I'm telling you, if I had a brain today, I'd be dangerous. I'll get that out with tape in a minute. Here, I'm going to stir it away from my mold. I'm going to stir in the pigment really well. Okay, here we go. Ah. Is that a... No, nope, that's a ridge on the feather. All right, let me wipe my stick off here. And stir the blue. I'm not worried about this one because it's in a high cup. See, it still jumped out. All right. And like I said, I did add a little bit more water to this mixture just because I wanted to make sure that it flowed well enough. All right, you know what? I'm going to start down this end. Ah, and see, this is why. Is that part of the, oh, no, that's not part of the other feather. I just got to make sure I don't pour it high enough to where it goes over the edge of these other feathers right here. All right. Don't sticking my head in the way. Get one of these micro brushes here. No, okay, that looks good. All right, and then I'm just pouring my overage into one of my Blue on Nicole molds. I actually have to get another little one because that is full. All right, let me get this little thing here. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'll just pour a little in on these wings. Ooh. Okay, don't do that. I just got it all in my face, on my glasses, on the mold. Let me get one of my... Okay, so I got my homeware design colors. I'm using Amethyst, Vivid Pink, and not complimentary sample, Outrageous Orange. All right, so, and again, this is where I was talking about, I'm just eyeballing the water because I don't need 30 for this little amount that I have in this cup, although I might have to use a little bit because I think that's too much water. All right, let me go get a little cup of powder to add a little bit because I don't want it too runny, but I don't want it too thick either. And I do have one of my lid molds here from Blue on Nicole to stick it in if it's too bad. All right, got some lumpy bumpies on there. All right, that's good enough. All right, so for this one, and I'm gonna do them individually because I don't, oh, good Lord. Okay, so I'm just going to put, oh, maybe if I can get the lid off, one little drop in there because these things from Homeware Designs are intense. Yeah, just one drop in that little bit and it'll come out a lot darker than this. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more powder because I can't have it that runny. And have it be, you know. All right, so now it's too lumpy. Good God, right? I'm one extreme or the other. Like I can't just get the perfect eco pour. But that's okay, because that is the life of a crafter. All right, so I think that'll do. And it is time to change my black mat. I'm terrible at measuring. Can I just say that? Terrible. No, I guess that doesn't matter. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to get another mold real quick. Give me a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Mini Cooper mold, my incense mold. Okay. All right, next color. All right, so I'm not gonna put as much water in that one because I had kind. All right. Okay, so clearly I need a little bit more water. That's what I like about a lot of these eco pours is you can just scrape your stick and then scrape it against the side of the cup. Just gotta be careful, you know, like I did just there. And you get your powder all over your mold. All right. Should be good enough, I guess. Maybe a little bit more powder. Okay, a little bit more because I need it a little bit thicker. All right, so I think that I'm gonna make this big one orange. Just one little drop. Okay. It's such a pretty color. And it is definitely outrageous orange, for sure. And I think my purple came out like that because I mixed more powder after I put the pigment in. Okay. So let's try this without making a mess, shall we? Which I'm doing right there. Whoops. Okay, I'm getting some overspill there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait until that thickens up a little bit and then peel it out of that spot. So I will be right back. Okay, so third, or actually 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth color. I meant third pour because the other two, yeah, never mind. Is gonna be Vivid Pink. 1 drop. And this is such a gorgeous pink. Yeah, so I just got an order. I just found out, yay! Thank you, Louise, from Louise Singleton Creations, that Elechem ships worldwide. And I just had to do a couple of emails back and forth with the beautifully wonderful lady at Elechem that I spoke to. And I managed to get a sample of both HydroFlow and their AquaCast. So I can't even believe it. So here's the HydroFlow liquid, and this is their they packaged it in this compostable bag, so their eco-resin even has eco-friendly packaging. It's amazing. Okay, so let me try that. Oh God, that is such a gorgeous color pink. Okay, let's try to do this without making a mess again. Probably not real likely. And this time I'm going to pay attention so it doesn't go into the next feather. I do want to make a decent border there, and the rest is going to go in my little Mini Cooper mold from Buon Nicole. And what I'm actually doing is, see, there's this kind of remaining resin, Ecopore. And so when it dries fully, you can kind of crack it off the sides of these cups. And so I just kind of, you know, let it spin around until it thickens up enough. And then lay it on its side. And then you can crack it off, like, you know, to make like terrazzo and stuff. So I did, I did these. And you can crack it off at the bottom. You just got to be careful, like if you're doing something. And then you get these little chips. So yeah. Okay, so once, oops, sorry, goodness, I hit the camera with my head. So once this one dries, I'm gonna do this one, and then I will just back it in. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna, I'll probably just back it in white. So let me just say that. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so I mixed up a little bit more, and my final two colors for these feathers are going to be Cherry Royale and Envy. I'm going to do the cherry in that one. This one's got more. Ooh. I got 1 drop and a spit. This is just water on a cloth. Just trying to get that off of there, because the water won't bother it. So let me get powder out of this one. Figures it went into the one that I just cleaned. Okay, Cherry Royale, here we come. And again, it doesn't matter at this point if I overflow onto the next one, as long as I don't flow out of the feather. I'll be solid. Okay, now for the Green Envy. Wonder if I can get just like half a drop. All right, well, it went on the stick, so. All right, so now I've got to kind of squish it up the side to get the color off of the stick. That is so pretty. Okay, and it looks like there's a little bit of marbling in there, so that won't hurt. And I have to tell you, these Molds and Shapes molds are so absolutely beautiful. Yep. Oh, well, there you go. There's that. All right. Okay, I'll be back when these dry to do the final back coat. Okay, so I mixed up some white, and it's not near enough, but it'll at least probably, hopefully, get the back all coated. And then when that firms up, I can add some more. All right, so I'm gonna pour it from fairly up high in the corners here. Along the edges. Oh, I just realized it had some up on the side. Okay. Yeah, because it won't matter if there's really any bubbles on this coat, because, you know, it's a back coat. Oh, there's a bubble, or there's a blob, a lump. Okay. Okay. Sorry for the noise. All right. Bloop. Alrighty. I'm gonna let all my stuff dry, and so this is how Oh, let me zoom you in because this light is horrible. This right here is how that little keychain came out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some resin in here because there's a couple of bubbles. There's one right there, and then there's a couple here. But again, they're the wings, so you can't really tell anyway. And once I put the resin in there, you'll never know. So I'll show you after I'm done putting the UV resin in there. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I am back. I'm actually going to demold this first. So I actually have, you know, like a bunch of overpour here. I gotta sand it down and save those chips. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Yeah, just gotta sand these down and oh, that is so adorable. I do have some bubbles because again, I didn't really pay too much attention. I was just trying to fix the, oh, and I got a big bubble there. Not a big deal. Oh, and then I've got these huge bubbles. Oh well, it's still adorable. And it's an incense holder and I'm gonna be the one using it, so I don't care. All right, so I'm gonna wait for this to dry. Well, I'll probably sand these down because they have to be level in order to sit on the base, but but yeah, I think it came out cute. Okay, next to the main. Oh Lord, now it's sticking to my daggone silicone mat. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay. All right. And I do have some, you know, edges here that I have to sand off, which is not a big deal, but all right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, I did leave some. Oh well, it is what it is. It's art, right? Oh, and I love the texture of these flowers. How pretty. And I think I'm glad that I chose the white because it really does contrast it. Oh, that is so pretty. All right, so I'm probably gonna, oh, I did get a little overspill there. I'm gonna leave this dry for, honestly, probably a week before, because it is pretty chunky. I'll sand it on the back so it's nice and even. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, so clearly I waited too long. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna glue this back on with some E6000. I don't know what the heck happened there. That is weird. Anyway, I'm gonna glue it back on because I don't care. All right, so I'm gonna let it dry and I'm going to sand the back and then hopefully not have to glue on any more flowers or feathers. And I think this is just because that one was specifically not touching another one and it was all by itself. So yeah, so there we go. I will bring you back when I do the wax. Hi guys, I'm back. So I don't know what I did, but I waxed this the first time and I forgot to record. So yeah, story of my life. All right, so I am using the Stone and Concrete Wax, Clark's Stone and Concrete Wax. And this is just a soft cloth. Just kind of get it everywhere. Get it in the grooves. And it's bad because I didn't even realize I had gotten a little splotch of blue that I didn't clean up until I waxed it. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But it really does, once you wax it, it really does bring the color out. So, and again, I mean, this is just gonna be wall art, so if you didn't want to seal it, I suppose you don't have to. But if you are, you know, if I don't know if it's gonna be maybe out in your back garden or whatever, give it two good coats of sealer, and that should do you a good one. And then once you seal it, go ahead and wait for about an hour. And then come in and wipe all the sealer off. Well, you know, wipe the remaining sealer off. And don't forget to do the back. And you will be good to go. So if you could do me a favor and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I drop a video. Please leave me a comment. It helps with the algorithm, and I will see you guys for the next video. So have a blessed day. Bye.